And good evening. Welcome to the Highlander Activity Network and the Highlander Activity Center. Game 2 of our doubleheader here tonight. Valley City taking on the Grovers of Fargo Oak Grove. And again, this starts the second half of the Region 1 schedule for the Highlanders. And a good evening to you. Paul McDonald with you high atop the hack here tonight for round 2 of the Region 1. Round 1 for Valley City. Not bad. 6-0 record and atop the Region 1 standings for Division A with Kindred and Wahpeton chasing at 4-2. Valley City will travel to Wahpeton here on Thursday night. Northern Cass, whom the Highlanders beat last Thursday, now at 3-2. Then Central Cass, Oak Grove, and Lisbon rounding out the 7-team Region 1. Highlanders 10-3 on the year, and they are coming off 3 games in 4 days last week. So really with tonight, 4 games in 5 days for Valley City. Last Thursday, the 71-51 victory against Northern Cass on the road. Then they went up to Devil's Lake for the Devil's Lake shootout. A very good contest. They defeated Watford City 48-46 and then lost by 1, 66-65 to Shiloh Christian on Saturday. They got yesterday off, and now back at it here tonight. They'll have tomorrow night off. Then they've got Wahpeton coming in, or they will be going to Wahpeton actually, again starting the second round of games. They'll be on the road taking on the Huskies on Thursday. The Highlanders and the Grovers coming in 1-5 in league play, 4-9 overall. When these two teams met back on the 30th of November, that game was won by Valley City, 71-54. The Highlanders used a big third quarter where they scored 27 points in the third quarter, and included in that was a 22-8 run and opened up the big lead. As going into the halftime, they were up 31-29 after the Grovers had cut the lead down to 2 going into the break. But then that 22-8 run for Valley City, they opened things up a little bit, and they led 58-46 going into the fourth quarter, and then tacked it on in that fourth quarter, winning by 17. That night, they were led by Tessa Olson at 19 points, also had 7 rebounds and 4 assists, as the Highlander defense really was solid, caused 33 turnovers in that first game. They gave up 22, but they caused 33 turnovers in that victory, and most of them were by steals. 4 from Tessa Olson. Dakota Potratz had 8 steals in the game. Drew had 3, and Greta Govan had a couple of steals. Again, offensively, 19 points from Tessa Olson, 17 from Drew Potratz. Dakota had 12. Katie Birchall and Greta Govan each had 8 in that victory. Mari Bohm, she led the way for the Grovers. She had 19 points. Peyton Down had 11, as they were the top 2 scorers. And in the rebounding department in that game in Oak Grove, well, it was Valley City out-rebounding them 37-32, led by Dakota Potratz with 8 boards. And as a team, the Highlanders shot fairly well, as they shot as a team 40% from the field, including 36% from behind the arc. Oak Grove shot a very good 47% from three-point land. That was back on the 30th of November. A lot has happened in the month plus since then, and the Highlanders really playing some very good basketball right now. Despite the loss again on Saturday to Shiloh Christian, the Highlanders have been playing very well, coming in 10-3 on the year, and the Grovers are 4-9. Around the corner, we'll take a look at what else is going on in Region 1 tonight. We've got starting lineups, national anthem, and that opening tap. It's Valley City and Fargo Oak Grove here from the hack. On the way, it is Highlander girls basketball live on the Highlander Activity Network. Here's some other games going on in the region. The rest of the games going on tonight and tomorrow. Tonight in Region 1, Lisbon is on the road taking on Central Cass. Tomorrow night, Kindred is at Wahpeton. And then a non-conference game, Carrington will be at Northern Cass. Those games again coming up tomorrow. We mentioned Valley City. They're on the road taking on Wahpeton here on Thursday. And we'll have boys basketball again tomorrow night as Valley City and Fargo Oak Grove boys. This will be the first go-around for the boys in Region 1 between the Grovers and Valley City. But Valley City and the Grovers, they have played before. They have a little bit of a history here playing one another, so this won't be an entirely new experience when they meet here tomorrow night. Jimmy Howard, the head coach of Valley City, and Chad Slider, he is the head coach of the Grovers. And actually, Chad's got a little bit of a tie to Valley City. He, at one time, for 6 years, was the head softball coach for Valley City State University back from about 2008 to 2013, and averaged about 22 wins per season in his 6 years as the head coach. And while he was as a head varsity softball coach, he was the assistant coach, for Coach Jill DeVries and the VCSU women's basketball team. So Chad has a little bit of a history here in Valley City. After he got done here in Valley City, he took about 3 years off from coaching softball. Then 2017 became the head coach of the Concordia Cobbers and Division III, NCAA Division III program. Coached them for 7 years. This past spring is when he retired and resigned as the head softball coach for Concordia, so he could dedicate full time to his teaching and coaching at Fargo Oak Grove. So it's always nice to see a returning person, though. Of course, that was before my time here in Valley City that Chad was the softball coach for the Vikings. 115 wins in his 6 years as the head coach of VCSU softball. Around the corner, we've got starting lineups, that national anthem, and that opening tip. Valley City and Fargo Oak Grove high school girls basketball live from the Hack coming up on the Highliner Activity Network. Valley City 6-0, and in the most recent poll, ranked number 6 in the state in Class A. They are getting votes, but did not crack the top 5, but they are receiving votes. And Oak Grove coming in 1-5 in the league, 4-9 overall. Let's head down to the scores table. Our public address announcer Jaden Ratcliffe and our starting lineups.
And your Valley City Highliners. Valley City High School encourages and promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation this evening by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. At this time, I would ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and face the flag for the singing of the national anthem by our very own Sullivan Peterson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the
And now for your starting lineups for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Oak Grove Grovers. Wearing number 5, a sophomore guard standing 5'6", Sophie Giger. A number 12, a senior standing 5'6", a guard McKenna McEloney. A junior guard standing 5'10", wearing number 13, Mary Bowley. Number 22, a junior guard standing 5'8", Peyton Downs. And a junior forward standing 5'11", wearing number 33, Haley Newman. The Grovers are coached by Chad Slider and is assisted by Emily Clark and Mackenzie Carlisle. And now your starting lineups for your Valley City Highlanders. She's a senior guard, wearing number 5, Drew Potratz. A sophomore guard, wearing number 10, Dakota Potratz. A junior forward, wearing number 20, Greta Goldman. Senior forward, wears number 23, Hadley Thorson. And wearing number 32, she's a senior guard, Tessa Olsen.
There's our starting lineups for Valley City and Oak Grove. Again, the Grovers, Sophie Geiger, McKenna McEloney, Mari Bone, Peyton Downs, and Haley Newman, the starting lineup for Coach Chad Slider. And the Highlanders will have Drew and Dakota Potratz, Greta Govan, Hadley Thorson, and Tessa Olsen. Our officials tonight, Lance Lukes, Jacob Schlecht, and Brian Yanish, our officials for tonight's game. Highlanders in their home whites, and the road blacks with the maroon numerals for the Grovers, with OG on the front. We are set, ready to go. Highlanders and the Grovers, round 2 as we start the second half of the Region 1 season. Highlanders win the toss, or win the tip. Dribble drive inside, Thorson off the glass, too hard. Rebound is controlled by Geigers, and back to the way. Here come the Grovers in the front court. Pass here near wing is Downs. Back up top, Geiger lines up 3, takes it, back iron, too hard. Rebound, Potratz. That's number 1 for Drew. Into the front court near side, Olsen. Again had 19 back in November when these two teams met. Dakota, dribble drive through the lane. Lost the dribble and turns it over. Geiger off the steal. Then brought right back off the steal is Potratz. Dakota to Drew. Stop, pop, 17-footer. Off the glass for 2. Hey, the bank is open on a Monday night here in Valley City as Drew knocks down the jumper. She's got her first bucket. 2-0 Valley City. In the backcourt, McEloney. On the far side, Geiger now across into the front court. Back to McEloney, 3-pointer from the right wing. Off the front of the rim, a rebound. Hadley Thorson controls for the Highlanders. Off to Olsen, she'll bring it up the floor. Olsen, left-hand dribble up top to Potratz. Potratz, 17 in November against the Grovers. There's her first 2. Actually, second 2, the up and under. She's got 4. Valley City up 4-0, 6:40 here first half. Cross-court pass, Geiger. Into the front court, Sophie Geiger. Onto the wing. Dribbling through, shot, scoop, no. Rebound, grab there by Thorson for Valley City off the miss of Downs. Olsen thought about the step-back 3, doesn't shoot, now to Govan. Back up top, Potratz, 6:15 here in the first quarter. Highlanders up 4-0. Potratz, Drew, inside. Olsen, turn-on jumper, no. Off the side, Geiger had it. Rolls off her leg, out of bounds, Highlander ball. It will stay with Valley City here on the baseline. Greta Govan will trigger it in for the Highlanders. Brought in Hadley Thorson, 1 dribble, back to Govan to the corner. Up top, Olsen for 3, back iron too hard. Rebound, Potratz, she had 8 against the Grovers the last time. It's going to be jump ball, possession arrow. We'll give it over to the Grovers. 4-0 Valley City with the early advantage. As the ball tipped, stolen by Govan. Saves it in bounds, but right into the hands of Geiger. Into the backcourt. Geiger still in the backcourt. Going to have to hurry. That's going to be a 10-second violation if she didn't hurry, but they got a timeout taken by the Grovers. It is a 30-second timeout with 5:47 remaining here in the quarter. And that was dangerously close to getting the time, the 10-second time. Well, Highline Electric, which has proudly provided professional, reliable electrical services to Valley City and surrounding areas for over 30 years. For all your electrical needs, please call Highline Electric at 701-845-0731. Principal Govan having a birthday today. Turning 29 again. Happy birthday to Principal Govan. Sitting down here, over here to my right. Her husband Grant saying, I didn't say anything. Inbounds comes into the Grovers, high off the glass, and the bucket. All right, Balmy with the bucket. 4-2 Valley City. Olsen into the lane, front court. It's a 3-on-1 for the Highlanders. Potrats, nice hustle there. Downs hustling in from the backcourt and knocked that pass away. It will stay with the Highlanders, but good hustle there. That a 3-on-1. But Downs hustled back on defense. Govan now will trigger the inbounds. Greta brings it in. Potrats, that's Dakota. Dribble drive, kicks it back. We're going to foul called on the reach chip. That's going to go on Geiger. That'll be her first. First team. So another inbounds on the baseline here by Govan. Looking, lobs it up top. Potrats. Drew inside Thorson. Turnaround, face of the basket. Back to the corner, Govan. Dribble drive. Kick to the wing. Potrats. Dakota to Olsen. Back to Dakota. And she'll reset the offense. 20 on the shot clock. Govan to Drew. On the far wing. Double team there. Tied up, and they're going to go possession, Valley City. It'll be Highliner ball on the possession arrow. 14 seconds on the shot clock. 5:05 to go here in the first quarter. Olsen off the inbounds. Up top, Drew Potrats, three-pointer from the right wing, off the front of the rim. And Dakota Potrats, rebound, put back up, and good. Dakota Potrats with the putback. Highliners up 6-2. Backcourt, Downs, near side, McAloney. To Downs in the front court. Nice bounce pass there. In the front court, Newman. And underneath, shot no, doesn't go by Geiger. And the rebound, Potrats has it for the Highlanders. 4:34 here in the first quarter. Highlanders up 6-2. Drew, ball knocked away. Olsen gets it. Hounding defense right now by the Grovers. Olsen into the near corner. Drew Potrats for three. Rattles halfway down, comes out. Dakota had it, fell down, and lost it. Was looking for a whistle, didn't get it. Here's Downs into the front court for the Grovers to the far side. Passes, cutting through. Newman, turnaround shot up, no. Rebound is Govan controlling for the Highliners. Back to the way. Greta Govan trying to go coast to coast. Layup good. Foul. Count it. She'll go to the line and get the old-fashioned three-point play opportunity. Geiger is going to pick up her second personal foul. Second team foul. That'll bring Katie Birchland into the lineup. The super sub here for the Highliners. And so Govan at the line for the N1. Free throw up. And off the mark. Rebound Newman. Off to Downs. Downs up ahead. On the break. Off the glass McAloney. No. Rebound Birchall. Here come the Highliners with Olsen. Checking out of that break as well for the Grovers. I'll check that here as soon as she turns around and I can see the maroon number on the black jersey. Inside pass, Birchall off the glass, rolls and goes. Birchall from Drew Potrats. And the Highliners lead is at 8 at 10-2. Newman across the timeline. Near side, that is Rachel Christensen now in the lineup for the Grovers. Down low, Downs, right through the wicket to Christensen and out of bounds. And the turnover gives the ball back over to Valley City. That's going to bring Taylor Christensen into the lineup here for the Grovers. 3:19 remaining. We're in quarter number one. Valley City on top, 10-2. 6-0 run here for the Highlanders. Pat Olson, down court, Potratz, cross court, Burchell, layup, count it. Broke the press easily, and the bucket there by Katie Burchell. She's got 4. Highlanders again press themselves. Grovers beat it, no problem, and that was a problem the first time. There's a turnover, though. That was what caused the 33 turnovers on the Grovers, is Valley City's press defense. But again, that was the first game of the year for both teams. But now 13 games in, the Grovers now can break the press quite easily. Here's Groven to Olson in the backcourt. Upended. There's a whistle and a foul on Christensen. Rachel, her first. Third team foul. Highlanders up 12-2 with 2:52 to go here in the first quarter. Potratz in the backcourt. Drew going to get trapped. Passes it before that happens. Govan up ahead. Olson 3-on-1 over to Burchell. Layup. No. And then the ball tipped. I think that was off Dakota. It was. Off Dakota Potratz. It'll be Grover ball. All 10 players right now in the backcourt. Christensen to Downs. Far side. McAloney pass in lane. Ooh, that could have been over and back. How they didn't call that. Near side. Christensen. Apparently foot was on the line. Inside. Dribble drive up Bolmy. We have a jump ball. Possession arrow to the Grovers. So the inbounds on the baseline. McKenna McAloney will trigger it in. Brings it in to Downs. Top of the key. Bolmy. McAloney inside Downs. Far wing. Christensen. Three-pointer left side off the mark. Rebound on the ground and picked up by Potratz, her third board. Dakota into the front court for the Highlanders. Top of the key. Far side. Ball knocked away. Gets it right back. Now gets it off to Govan. Govan entry pass to Burchell. Knocked away. Stolen. Off the steal. Bolmy has it here for the Grovers. McAloney, then it's knocked away from behind. And the loose ball off the steal. Burchell gives it off to Olson. 1:55 to go here in the first quarter. Highlanders up 12-2. Olson, top of the key to Burchell. Burchell inside for Govan. Knocked away. Burchell gets it back. Katie dribbles to the free throw line. Drew Potratz for 3 off the mark. Rebound, grabbed by Dakota in the lane. She'll go up with the left hand, and that drops off, doesn't go. Rebound on the reverse layup attempt there by Potratz, no. And she's going to get some free throws. And at first you don't succeed, try again. Foul on Mari Bolmy. And that is her first, 4th team foul, so Potratz at the line shooting 2. First one, no. Tonight was the first time Potratz did not play in a JV game. Normally she starts, plays a quarter or 2, and then comes out and is done for the varsity. Beneski now checking into the lineup here for the Grovers. Second free throw is good. 3 for Potratz. Highlanders up 13-2. Steal by Potratz. Over to Govan on the baseline. Gets it off to Olson. Tessa up top, Drew. Drew, three-pointer top of the key, off the glass and in. Hey, she's using the backboard tonight. It's not just a decoration. 7 points there for Potratz. 16-2, Valley City. Another steal by Govan. Here to the near side, over to Potratz. Drew dribble drive in the lane, all the way up. Layup, bounces off. Burchell rebound, no, and that's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Grovers. McAloney comes back into the lineup. Beneski will sit down with 1:04 to go here in this first quarter. Highlanders up 16-2. Inbounds up top, Potratz. Now to Dakota to Drew. They'll take a little bit of time off the shot clock here. Olson and Potratz looking at that 2-3. Backdoor pass intended for Govan, stolen by Downs. Downs back the other way. Potratz with a near steal and fouled in doing so. And Dakota will pick up her first. That is the first team foul.
It's her first personal, first team foul.
So the inbounds on the far sideline for the Grovers. Up top, near side, left alone, three-pointer off the mark. Comes up a little bit short by McAloney. Olson controls the rebound for Valley City. Potratz into the front court, and the Highliner, travel called on Dakota. She caught that pass and took an extra step. She came across the half-court line. Shot clock off now, 34.4 seconds remaining. In the front court, Highlanders leading by 14 Downs. Dribble drive, teardrop in the lane, good. Peyton Downs with her first two. That stops a 12-0 run by the Highliners. 16-4, 18 seconds to go in the quarter. Olsen, Potratz, Dakota, driving through. Shot off the glass, no, rolls off. Rebound on the floor. Burchell has it, pulls it away from three Grovers, and we've got a foul called on Oak Grove. That's going to go on McAloney. Her first 15 foul. So Katie Burchell will go to the free throw line and shoot two for the Highlanders. Katie with 4 points. Had 8.6 rebounds when these two teams played in November. Free throw rolls off. Another free throw to go for Burchell. Right-hander sends it up. And no, off the mark. And then dribbling it off her foot and out of bounds was Taylor Christensen. Grabbed the rebound and dribbled it off her left foot. So the Highlanders have 5.4 seconds to work with here in the first quarter. Govan will bring the inbounds in. Potratz grabs the catch and release off the front of the rim. And a rebound grab by McAloney, and that will end our first quarter. Your score is Valley City 16 and Oak Grove 4. We're back with the second quarter. This is Highliner Girls Basketball live from the Hack on YouTube on the Highliner Activity Network.
Tonight's Superfan is sponsored by the OB Real Estate Group, and the winner is Jack Samuelson. Come on down to the scores table for your reward.
Say fans, whatever your financial goals may be at Wealth Health Advisors, we've got you covered. Stop in today and speak with Tom Glenn at the Valley City office, conveniently located inside Dakota Bank. That's Valley Wealth Advisors. We are at the end of the first quarter. Highlanders up 16-4. And a 12-0 run wasn't 16-2, but Peyton Downs got a little teardrop inside late in the quarter for the second field goal for the Grovers here in this one. Madison Anderson will start the second quarter for Valley City, along with Dakota, Andrew Potratz, Katie Burchell, and Tessa Olsen. Lyndon Boneski will start things here for the Grovers in the second half. Also, McCall Johnson is out there to start this second quarter, pardon me. Christensen, Taylor Christensen, pass inside, coming through is Burchell. And it's Anderson off the assist. Burchell now with 6. Highlanders up 18-4. Rachel Christensen along with Taylor Christensen on the floor here. Foul called there on Valley City's Drew Potratz. That's going to be her first. And the first team foul here in the second quarter. With the basketball, McCall Johnson here near corner Berneski. Dribble drive on the elbow. Far wing, back up top, McAloney. Pass Johnson inside, stolen by Burchell. Off to Olsen. Olsen still looking for her first points tonight. Into the front court. Pass here near side. Birch to Anderson, inside for Burchell. Shot up, rolls off. Katie rebound, good. Queen of the offensive rebounds, Katie Burchell. Now with 4 rebounds to go with those 8 points. 20-4 Valley City. Quickly into the front court. We've got an offensive foul called. That was Maddie Anderson that threw the body in there and took the charge.
Offensive foul on the Grovers. Foul goes on number 35, Lyndon Boneski.
So Linda Boneski will pick up her personal first team foul. It'll be Highlander ball. Little over a minute gone. Second quarter. Valley City up 20-4. Anderson, Olsen playing catch in the backcourt. Potratz now back to Olsen, just gets it across. Near side, Potratz. Now to Olsen, far side, Drew, left alone in front of the Oak Grove bench, 3-pointer, front rim short. Rebound on the ground, grabbed by Burchell again. Even 15 feet out, she gets offensive rebounds. Down low, Anderson, back off to Olsen. in the corner. Onto the wing. Potratz will try it again. That one was blocked and a foul called. 3 shots now coming for Drew Potratz. Rachel Christensen will pick up her second personal foul. And a second team foul on the Grovers here in the second quarter. So Drew Potratz at the line shooting at 3. First one? No. Greta Govan will check in after the second free throw. Unless she's coming in for Drew. That free throw is good. And no, Govan will come in. Hadley Thorson in. Burchell and Dakota Potratz out. Drew, her third. It is up, it is up, and off the mark. Anderson gets the rebound for Valley City. Top of the key, Drew another three-point attempt off the mark. And the rebound is Maddie Anderson again over to Tessa Olson. Well, the Highlanders doing it on the offensive boards tonight. There's Olson, had the ball tipped. Got it back up top, Govan. Over to Anderson, into the corner, Potratz. Down low, Govan. Greta, back to Potratz, left alone. Right wing for 3, off the mark. Right now, she can't find it. She's only got 1 so far. But good shooters shoot their way out of slumps. Here's Boneski, top of the key. She wanted to pass off to McElhoney, wasn't expecting it. Had to retrieve it. Govan comes up with a steal. Here's Olson in the front court. Stop, pop, shot, rolls off. Rebound grab. We're going to have an injured Grover here. I don't know what the... I did not see what happened. But Boneski went up, and she went face down, and she's walking off. I think maybe her pride is all that's hurting right now. She comes off. But she is not feeling well. She might have hit her head on that wood floor. So our great trainer, athletic trainer, Tabitha Muncie will check her over. And that brings Walmy back into the lineup here for the Grovers. It is Grover ball. McElhoney, Johnson, now to Downs in the backcourt. Peyton Downs comes across the timeline. Up in the far wing, McElhoney. Right hand hit by dribble. Watch there by Drew Potratz. Bolmy here to the near wing. Back up top, Downs. Three-pointer from the top of the key. Rattles it in. Peyton Downs with 5. First field goal here of this second quarter. And it took about 2.5 minutes for the Grovers to get it. Trailing 21-7. 5:18 to go here in this second quarter to Potratz for the Highlanders. Up top, Anderson. Man-to-man defense here for the Grovers. Anderson, ball knocked away, got it back, and then slipped it off. Olson in the lane. Back here, Anderson. Three-pointer right wing for Maddie. Good! Maddie Anderson drops down to 3 ball. And the Highlanders lead it 24-7. Their biggest lead of the game now equaled at 17. McElhoney, far wing, Johnson. Inside the arc, 19-footer off the front rim. Hadley Thorson controls the rebound for Valley City, her third. Tried to get it too, lost it, and kept it from going out of bounds. Nice job there by Hadley. Olson, Potratz, bounce pass, Anderson, layup, good. Drew Potratz on the assist. Maddie Anderson with 5. Highlanders right now up 26-7. I don't want to say cruise control, but they're playing very well. Lob and 10-second violation on Downs. Again, they watch that shot clock. It's a 35-second shot clock. When it hits 25, they'll look down to see if you're across the timeline. You're not. It's a violation. So you basically get 11 seconds. Dakota Potratz comes in, spelling Sister Drew. On the near wing, Govan now for the Highlanders, leading by 19. That's their biggest lead of the game. As we approach the 40-minute mark, backdoor pass, Dakota Potratz with a nice assist. Maddie Anderson got it. She's got 7. 28-7 Valley City. Halfway through this second quarter. Here's Balmy. Pass low. Newman, layup, good. Foul, count it. She'll go to the line.
Newman, basket in the foul.
So count the basket. Foul going to be called on Thorson, I believe. Yep, Hadley's first. Second team foul. So Haley Newman to the free throw line for the N1. She had 5 rebounds. Misses the free throw. The putback by McCall Johnson, though. And Anderson clears out the board for Valley City. Here's Govan. Crossover dribble in the lane. Stripped by Downs. Downs back the other way, lost it. And it was taken back by Govan. Here's Olsen into the front court for Valley City. Tessa, far wing. Dribbles around the ankles, gets it out to Dakota. Dakota spin move, right of the lane, left handle off the glass for two by Dakota Potratz. She's got 5. 30-9, stolen by Govan off the inbounds and the layup. 4 points for Govan, and the Highliners up by 23. 32-9 with 3:12 to go, first half. Far side, Bolmy onto the wing, Downs. Downs, top of the key, back here to the near side. McAloney for 3, good. Nothing but net there by McKenna McAloney. They get into double figures now, 32-12, inside 3 minutes to go, second quarter. We'll look at the Class A boys and girls rankings that are fresh, hot off the press, coming up here at halftime. Far side, Dakota Potratz. Up top, Olsen. 15 on the shot clock. Stop, pop, three-pointer, rims out. Islanders not doing well from downtown, but that's okay. They're getting it in close. And a foul going to be called here on Valley City on Hadley Thorson. That will be her second going after the loose ball. Third team foul. Thorson along with Tessa Olsen will sit down. Burchell and Drew Potratz back in for the Highliners. With that full court press, Downs near side, McAloney. To the middle, Newman. Far side, Bolmy. Bolmy watched by Burchell driving in, and Katie going to be called for the personal foul. That will be number 1 on Katie. Fourth team foul. Mari Bolmy will go to the line to shoot 2. And she was the leading scorer the first time around. She had 19 when these two teams played in November. Misfires on the first. Second free throw, she does not. She's got 3. We have a timeout by Coach Slider. It is a full timeout for Oak Grove. 2:25 left to go here in this opening half. Valley City on top 32-13. This is Highliner Girls Basketball live from the Hack on the Highliner Activity Network. Two minutes, 25 seconds left to go here in this first half. Valley City clicking on all cylinders right now. 32-13. The Highliners up by 19. Their biggest lead has been 23 at 32-9. So we come out of the timeout. And it'll be Highliner ball. And Drew Potratz will bring the ball up the floor for the Highliners. Crossover dribble, runner in the lane. Kicks it near quarter, Anderson. Three-pointer left side, Maddie Anderson off the rim. And that's going to be a foul on Govan. Yep, little push in the back there by Greta. That's going to be her first. 5th team foul. And we're going to go back the other way and shoot some free throws. The loose ball foul called on Govan. We'll send Bowman to the line to shoot 2. She was just there, was 1 of 2 at the line. Free throw is up and down. 2 points for Mari. 5'10" junior. 4 seniors on this roster. Second free throw good for the Grovers. McKenna McAloney is the lone senior that starts. But the other 3 get playing time, quality playing time. Near side Anderson. On the wing Govan. Back up top Potratz. Dribble drive right of the lane. Back to the basket. Gets it off to Drew. Drew dribbles it off her hip. Regains control. Back over to Dakota. 15 on the shot clock. Burchell double team. Back on the wing. Anderson three-pointer. Rims out. Rebound grab. Johnson back to the way for the Grovers. Johnson into the front court. Back onto the far wing. McAloney, Bolmead, dribble drive, teardrop in the lane, too hard off the back iron. Birchall controls her 6th rebound. Here's Potratz in the front court for Valley City, right hand hip high dribble. Top of the key. Anderson, far side, Potratz. Onto the wing. Skip pass, Potratz into the corner, Anderson. Back out to Potratz. 3-point attempt up top of the key, back iron too hard. Maybe she needs the other end of the floor to be more accurate. Here's McAloney back into the front court for the Grovers, comes across. Highlanders up 32-15. Little 6-point mini run here by the Grovers. Out of the near wing, Downs. Up top of the key, watched there by Govan. Entry pass, Newman. Double team, kicks it off to Johnson. Up top, Downs. 3-pointer from there. Front rim, no. Birchall, nice job blocking out, and then controls her 7th rebound. Gets it off to Govan, now to Anderson in the front court. Highliners leading by 17, 44 seconds to go, second quarter. 20 on the shot clock, inside Birchall. Back up top to Potratz, now to Anderson near side. 15 on the shot clock. Birchall to Potratz. Potratz dribble drive in the lane off the glass for 2 by Dakota Potratz. She's got 7, 34-15. Shot clock off, final 20 seconds here in the second quarter. Downs to McAloney. McAloney comes across the timeline far side. Left of the lane, floater, no. Rebound Anderson. Over to Potratz. Highlanders with 8 seconds to go. Going for that last shot. 5 seconds. Potratz, top of the key, lost the handle. Loose ball picked up by Johnson. She'll launch it at the horn, off the mark, and that will do it for your first half. Your score at halftime, it is Valley City 34 and Oak Grove 15. We're back with our halftime here from the Hack. This is Highlander Girls Basketball, live from the Hack on YouTube on the Highlander Activity Network.
And you can win a 2-liter of pop or lemonade. Come on down.
Paul McDonald back with you here at the Hack. Valley City leading Fargo Oak Grove 34-15. Again, when these two teams locked horns the last time, it was 31-29 at the half. And we are live from the Hack. Ray Nelson, camera operator, technical director tonight, producer Jaden Johnson. Glad you could be with us on this Monday night. We've got a triple header for you tomorrow with Valley City and Oak Grove. C Squad at 4:30. And then the varsity at 6 and the junior varsity at 6 and the varsity at 7:30 tomorrow night here from the Hack. And that'll do it for activities until Saturday as the Highlanders will be hitting the road in all sports after this week or after Wednesday, because we got Cafe Concert coming up here on Saturday at 7 o'clock from the Hack. And that will be right around the corner. So hard to believe it's already time for Cafe Concert as we're in the second semester. We're already the middle of January. Let's take a look at our new polls that came out. And of course, these polls voted on by the members of the North Dakota Sportscasters and Sports Writers Association. And yours truly a member of that association. And in Class A girls, in the division Class A girls, well, it's again, the word class is being removed from it. It's called Division A, Division B, Division AA. They have removed the word class, kind of like a lot of people did with me, but that's another story altogether. Thompson is the number 1 team in Division A with 22 first place votes. The runners-up last year to Central Cass, 11-0 on the year. Botno, who we saw here at the Hack during the holiday shootout, they are 11-1, ranked number 2. South Prairie Max is number 3. Devils Lake, who the Highliners know about, they're number 4. And Nedros is number 5. And you look at Nedros, they're 11-1 on the year, but their first 7 wins came against Class B teams in that District 8, Region 4, which is where they used to play when they were Class B. Still had 7 games against those teams and won all 7 to start the year. But since then, they have gone 4-1 against Class A schools, and they were not ranked last week, but are at number 5. Valley City, they are ranked 6th, followed by Kindred, Delax Burlington, and Shiloh Christian, who Valley City just lost to by 1 point up in Devils Lake. That's a look at the girls' poll. On the boys' side, Kindred, who beat the Highliner boys by 4, they are ranked number 1, getting 20 out of those 22 first-place votes. 4 Winds Minnewacan is second, followed by Devils Lake, Grafton, and Beulah. Then Shiloh Christian, whom we saw here during the shootout, they are ranked 6th. Wahpeton is ranked 7th, Stanley ranked 8th, and the Highlander boys are going to be seeing those teams. They got Wahpeton here on Thursday, and they're going to see Stanley on Saturday up in Devils Lake at the Devils Lake boys basketball shootout. And the Division B boys, that's got Bowman County leading the way, along with 18 out of the 22 first-place votes. North Star is second. That's up in the Candu area. West Hope Newburgh is third. Linton HMB fourth. Bishop Bryan, Hankinson, Glen Ullin Hebron, Sargent County Garrison, and Wing, the top 10 in Division B boys. And Division B girls, Mayport CG number 1 with 15 votes. Langdon area Edmore Munich next with 5 first-place votes. Then Sargent County, they are third with 2 first-place votes. Central McLean is fourth with a first-place vote. Then Bowman County and Nathan Hoots' Maple River Raiders. They're having a great year, 8-3 on the season. They are ranked 6th right now. Kenmere Bowbells is 7th. Edgley Cullum Montpelier is 8th. TGU is 9th. And our Redeemers is ranked 10th in the girls' Division B. So that's a look at your polls. And again, those polls just came out, hot off the press today. And the Highlanders are receiving votes 10-3. Ranked at number 6. And if you're missing our pregame, the standings going into play tonight for Region 1, Valley City is leading the way at 6-0, followed by Kindred and Wahpeton at 4-2, Northern Cass at 3-2, Central Cass at 2-3, Oak Grove 1-5, and Lisbon at 0-6. So here's what's coming up on the Highliner Activity Network this week. Boys basketball with that triple header tomorrow, and then that's going to be it for our sports because of the Cafe concert. We'll have that coming up on the weekend. And again, there's a 7 o'clock show on Saturday, 3 o'clock matinee on Sunday with the Cafe concert. But the Highliner boys tomorrow night host Oak Grove. The boys and girls will be in Wahpeton on Thursday. And then the boys head up to Devils Lake. They play rugby on Friday and Stanley on Saturday. The wrestlers are going to be in Lisbon this weekend for the Storehog. And speaking to the wrestlers, congratulations to Colton Griebel and Ethan Miller. They were the only 2 Highliner wrestlers. They were out at the Rugby Panther Booster Tournament on Saturday, Friday and Saturday. Both went 4-0 and won championships. Colton Griebel at 133 and Ethan Miller at 172, both winning championships in that. And you can read all about those matches and all about what happened over the weekend in Highlander basketball and sports. And the Times Record figures up tomorrow and read all about what's going on with Highlander activities. We'll step aside. When we come back, we'll take a look at our first half numbers. Valley City leading 34-15. We are at the half. This is Highlander girls basketball live from the Hack on YouTube on the Highlander Activity Network. Well, let's take a look at our first half numbers for the Grovers. They're led by Mari Bolmy with 5, Peyton Downs with 5, including 1 3-pointer, and 2 points from Haley Newman and a 3-pointer from McKenna McAloney for their total of 15, 4 in the first quarter and 11 in the second quarter. And Mari Balmy has 3 for 4 at the free throw line. Haley Newman 0 for 1 as a team 60% from the charity stripe. Highliners, balanced scoring. 8 points from Drew Potratz, 8 points from Katie Burchell, 7 points from Dakota Potratz, 7 points from Maddie Anderson, and 4 points from Greta Govan. However, struggling right now at the free throw line as the Highliners are just 2 of 8 at the charity stripe here in the first half. Rebounds, Katie Burchell with 7 in that first half. Dakota Potratz had 5. Madison Anderson with 4. Hadley Thorson had 3. And also Dakota Potratz with 3 assists. Drew Potratz with a couple of helpers as well. Tessa Olson, now if you told me the Highlanders had scored 34 points in the first half and Tessa Olson had not yet scored, I would have told you may want to seek therapy or a professional of some kind. But that is the team, that's the makeup of this team, because the Highlanders are such a balanced team. Even if your leading scorer, such as Tessa Olson, is struggling or is being guarded and not having a good night, you've got plenty of offense around her to pick up the slack. 34-15 is your score. Valley City leading by 19 as we get ready to start things here in the third quarter. Foul trouble, Sophie Geiger and Rachel Christensen each have 2 for the Grovers. Hadley Thorson, the low Highliner, with 2. It'll be Grover's ball to start the second half. Sophie Geiger, McKenna McAloney, Mari Balmy will be starting the second half along with Haley Newman and Peyton Downs. Valley City will have Tessa Olson, Dakota Potratz, Drew Potratz, Hadley Thorson, and Greta Govan. Top of the key, 4-3 off the mark, doesn't go. And Govan from her knees grabs the rebound, outlets it. Here come the Highliners back the other way. Into the front court. Potratz, Drew to Dakota, far side, Govan. Down low, Potratz, baseline left, shot blocked from behind. A loose ball grab by McAloney. And then she is going to be tied up. They're going to call a travel. Either way, it was either going to be a tie-up, steal, or a travel called on the Grovers, and it was the travel. Inbounds, Potratz, far side, Govan, back up top to Kia to Potratz. Far side, Drew, skip pass, Olson. Back to Govan. Olson, Potratz just working around the perimeter. They got 15 on the shot clock, plenty of time. 3-pointer, Tessa Olson, back iron too hard. Long rebound, Drew. Quick bounce pass to Govan. She missed the bunny. And we have a loose ball grabbed there by the Govers back the other way. In the front court, Downs. Free throw line, far side, Newman. Up top, McAloney. Balmy for 3, left wing, no. Rebound into the hands of Olson, number 2 for Tessa. Up top, Olson, left-hand dribble. Gets it back up top of the key to Potratz. Still waiting for our first points. 90 seconds gone, third quarter. Valley City on top, 34-15. Here's Govan into the corner, Potratz, back to Govan. Right of the lane, gives it back out to Potratz. 10 on the shot clock. Drew driving in, scoop shot, no. Newman clears off the board, gets it off to Downs. Govers back to the way. Downs into the front court. All the way through 4. Highliners show shot, no, but hits the ground hard and rolls on the baseline. So that's going to be the first personal on Valley City. That's going to go against Olson. First on Tessa. Peyton Downs at the line will shoot 2. Her first trip to the line tonight. She's got 5 points. First one, no.
Christensen in for the Grovers.
Second free throw is forthcoming. It is up. It is good. Downs gets 1 out of 2. She's got 6. 34-16. It's been a while since they had a field goal, though. On the baseline, Potratz, and a blocking foul called, I believe, on Bailey Newman. And so Newman, or Haley Newman, pardon me, that'll be her first team foul. Inbounds, Groveland, top of the key. Olsen for three. Back iron, doesn't go. Long rebound. Hadley Thorson couldn't catch up to it. It'll be Oak Grove ball. 5:56 to go. Highlanders leading by 18. Cross-court pass tipped by Olsen, and loose ball grabbed by Geiger. It's a 1-on-4, and she's going to get bailed out. Hadley Thorson with the foul. After the tip, the Grovers went back on defense, but Geiger was the lone Grover in the front court, grabbed the loose ball. She had 4 Highlanders chasing her, and now she's going to go to the line and shoot 2. First one? No. Again, Hadley Thorson picking up her 3rd personal. That is the 2nd team foul. She'll come to the bench. Birchall will check in. Another free throw here is on the way. Good. Geiger gets 1 out of 2, her first points. They have not had a field goal since about the 4-minute mark of that first quarter. It's been all free throws for the last 5. Long pass, too wide for Birchall and out of bounds. And the ball will go over to Oak Grove. 5:39 left to go. We're in the 3rd quarter. Highlanders lead 34-17. Downs in the backcourt to Geiger. Far side, Balmy. Check that. That is Rachel Christensen. Near side, Balmy. Dribble drive in the lane. Right hand teardrop. Good. Mari Balmy now with 7. There's her first field goal in about 8 minutes. Dribble drive. Potratz all the way through and up and in for 2 off the long pass from Drew. And Dakota now with 9. 36-19 Highlanders. First points of the second half. Took nearly 3 minutes to do it. On the far side, Christensen and a foul call. Tessa Olsen was there defensively. She will pick up her 2nd personal, 3rd team foul. So the inbounds, the Grovers trailing by 17. Exactly 5 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Runner by the right-hander, good by Geiger. Her first field goal, she's got 3. 36-21, pass in the front court to Birchall. Picks up the dribble, Potratz, Olsen. Far corner, Dakota to Govan. Near side, Drew. Drew, free throw line, Birchall faces the basket, off to Olsen, 3-pointer from the right wing, off the heel. A rebound, Geiger has it off the hands of Newman. Here's Geiger into the front court, far side. Christensen for 3, good. Rachel Christensen knocks down a 3-pointer, and it's a 12-point game, 36-24. Here's Birchall, down court, they break the press, couldn't get it to go. Newman with the rebound. Balmy gets it up ahead to Christensen, back come the Grovers. Boy, a 3-pointer, they got it into single digits. Here to the near side, Geiger. On the wing, launches it for 3, off the mark, then hits the support, and it'll be Highlander ball. That's going to bring Maddie Anderson into the lineup for Valley City. And Govan will sit down. Well, 9-2 start here in the quarter for the Grovers. When these 2 teams met in November, the Highlanders got a 22-8 run in that 3rd quarter. That kind of broke things open. Potratz in the backcourt, dribbles through a double team. Comes across, there's a steal. Balmy for the Grovers, the steal, the layup too. Ooh, Coach Howard might need a timeout here. It's a 10-point game, 36-26. Anderson, Olsen, Birchall. They break the press again. Here near side, Potratz, and stolen from behind by Downs. Well, if they score on this possession, I got to see a timeout coming. Then a steal by Potratz, picked up by Anderson, over to Olsen. Olsen back into the front court. Far corner, Dakota, dribble drive, off the glass, too hard. Rebound, Geiger controls for the Grovers. Off the leg of Downs, and got it ahead, Balmy. Balmy down court for Newman, knocked away by Olsen, and the Highlanders have it with Potratz. And there is a timeout by Coach Howard. It is a full timeout. 3:09 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Valley City up 36-26. We're back with more Highlander girls basketball live from the Hack on the Highlander Activity Network. Well, fans, the Highlander Booster Club has proudly been supporting Highlander athletics since 1982. Show your Highlander pride by supporting the Highlander Booster Club with financial contributions today. Contact any Highlander Booster board member or visit www.highlanderboosters.org for details. The Highlander Booster Club. You can't hide your Highlander pride. If you really want to get into that Highlander pride, you come to home games and you go over to the Deca Depot and you get yourself some great Highlander gear. At the Deca Depot store here in the Hack lobby. Pretty much all of the Highlander gear I have was, matter of fact, all of it was purchased at the Deca Depot. 36-26, Highlanders up with 3:09 to go here in this third quarter. But a sluggish start to this second half for Highlanders, outscored 11-2 thus far. Potratz top of the key, ball tip. Burchell has it, turns, faces, near side Olsen. Baseline, Anderson back to Olsen. Kicks it up top. Potratz far side. Baseline Anderson. Bounce pass to Burchell in the lane. Here to the near side, Olsen. 8 on the shot clock. Inside Burchell. Goes one way, back to the other. Shot up, no. And Katie will go to the free throw line and shoot a couple of free throws. That is going to be the second team foul on the Grovers here in the second half. And Haley Newman will pick up her second. So Burchell 0 for 2 at the line. Free throw, good. And this has been a nemesis tonight for the Highlanders. Going to that free throw, just 2 of 8. Free throw on the way, drops them both in. Got a little roll there, but she is the first Highlander double figures with 10. 38-26, there's a steal, knocked away by Potratz and picked up by Olsen. Olsen up top for Valley City, and ball knocked away there. Steal by Christensen. She's got 2 Highlanders chasing her, and I think Olsen got her hand on it, but then the putback up and good by McAloney. She's got 5 on the putback, 38-28. Anderson, Burchell in the backcourt. Anderson quickly up ahead, Olsen. Tessa, almost doubled. Goes back up top. Drew, Potratz far side to Dakota. Dakota looking for the cutter. Not there. Bounce pass, and we've got a travel called on Potratz. Well, the ball will go back over to Oak Grove. Highlanders an uneasy 10-point lead with 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Across the timeline, McAloney, near corner. Christensen, that's Taylor, up top. Balmy, Newman down low, layup good. Around Burchell, and Haley Newman with 4. That lead is under 10, 38-30. There's a steal in the backcourt. Balmy has it. The pressure, again, getting to the Highlanders. Balmy, 3-pointer from the right corner, nothing but net right in front of her bench. Mari Balmy's got 7 in the quarter, 12 for the game. And just like that, it is a 5-point lead. At one time, this was a 23-point lead for the Highlanders. Here's Burchell in the front court, on the baseline. Reverse layup, good. Well, they needed that one. Katie Burchell with the bucket, 40-33 Valley City. They led at one time 32-9 in the first half. Down court, ball knocked away. Burchell with the steal. Up ahead to Olsen. Olsen in the front court. Here along the near side. Tess on the wing. Gives it up top to Potratz. Drew to Dakota. 48 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Free throw line, Burchell over to Olsen. Olsen picked up the dribble, double team. Back to Burchell. Burchell, a reach in as she was starting her drive. That will be on Haley Newman, I believe, is her third personal. It is. Third team foul. With 40.7 seconds to go. Highlanders on the baseline. Potratz to Olsen. Tessa backs up. Left-hand dribble. Now hit to the near side. Lobs it off to Potratz. Back to Olsen. Far side. Drew Potratz for 3. Off the mark. Long rebound. Grabbed there in the near corner by Christensen. Oak Grove back the other way. Here's Downs. Right of the lane. Now goes up top of the key. They can go for the last shot. 15 seconds. Shot clock off. Far side. Christensen. One dribble. Try to go back to Downs. Tipped. Loose ball picked up by Potratz. Through to Dakota. Dakota up ahead to Olson. Olson stop off the glass. Can't get it to go. Rebound on the ground, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. Your score at the end of 3 quarters of play, it is Valley City 40 and Oak Grove 33. We're back with the fourth quarter. This is Highliner Girls Basketball, live from the Hack on YouTube on the Highliner Activity Network. Well, Bridge City Dentistry wants to wish the best of luck to the Highliners in tonight's game. Dr. Karen Berg, Dr. Tessa Legine, and staff at Bridge City Dentistry would love to see your smile. Go Highliners. Well, that was an 18-6 quarter for Oak Grove. And they turned a 19-point deficit, got it down to 5, trailing right now by 7 as we start the fourth quarter. Highliners with the ball. Tessa Olson brings it up. All the way down. In the lane. Shot, no, foul. So Tessa's got a chance to get on the scoreboard at the free throw line. That is the first foul in the quarter on the Grovers. That's going to go against Peyton Downs, her first. Olson at the line, shooting 2. There, and she's in the scoring column, and she hits the free throw. 41-33. Dakota Potrezzo going back in. Olson's got an assist, couple of rebounds. The lefty's free throw rattles out. Maddie Anderson had the rebound, and it was taken away by Taylor Christensen. Now in the front court, that is Rachel Christensen up top to Downs. Downs, far side, Christensen off the right elbow. Up top, McAloney. Dribbling in, right of the lane. Shot up, no, foul. McKenna McAloney now will go to the free throw line. And that is going to be on Madison Anderson. That'll be her first team foul. So McAloney at the line shooting 2, no on the first. She has got 5 points. This is her first trip to the free throw line in this game. Free throw up, good. 41-34, 7:30 remaining. Press broken, Hadley Thorson layup, good. Nice pass from Tessa Olson, about a half-court pass, and Hadley Thorson lays it in. There's a steal. Olson over to Govan off the glass. That one bounces off, can't get it to go, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it will be Highliner ball. 43-34. And now we've got a timeout for Oak Grove. It is a full timeout. 7 minutes and 16 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. Valley City up 43-34. This is Highliner Girls Basketball live from the Hack on YouTube on the Highliner Activity Network. Hey, Highliner fans, if you need custom apparel for your team or business, just Go Promo. Go Promo is owned by VHS alumni and is a proud Highliner Booster Club member. Go Highliners, Go Promo. JustGoPromo.com. Well, the Highliners was a little bit better here to start this fourth quarter. A 3-1 start. They have got that lead back up to 9, 43-34, and they'll have the ball on the baseline. 7 minutes, 16 seconds. Early stages of the second quarter. Govan, Thorson in the lane. Double teamed, kicks it out top, Potratz. Pass near corner, Anderson. 19-footer right side, off the rim. Rebound tipped into the hands of the Grovers. Back to the way, McAloney. Shot over Olson, no. Rebound, Anderson. She is going to get tied up. Possession arrow to Oak Grove. Inbounds on the baseline. In the corner, long jumper, rattles in and out by Christensen. Off the rebound, no. Here's Olson back to the way for Valley City. Tessa, stop, pop, shot, back iron, good. Got the bounce. Tessa Olson with 3. All 3 in this fourth quarter. 45-34. Highlanders back up by 11. Christensen in the front court. Top of the key downs. Near side, McAloney. Left side 3, good. McKenna McAloney. 9 for McAloney. 45-37. In the backcourt, Potratz comes across the timeline, picks up the dribble. Pass over to Govan. Govan, she'll go back up top to Olson. Here to the near side, Potratz. 6:15 to go fourth quarter. Highlanders up by 8. Pass down low, Govan. Foul called. Peyton Downs there for Oak Grove. That would be number 2 on Peyton. Second team foul. Haley Newman, Mari Balmy, and Sophie Geiger back in for the Grovers. Inbounds on the baseline, Govan. Up top, Olson. Right-hand dribble. Backs up. Swings it off far side, Potratz. Inside, Thorson. Ball knocked away, stolen. Here come the Grovers. Geiger, layup, good. 5 for Geiger. 45-39. Does not take much to cut into this lead. It is down to 6. On the far side, Olson hesitates, going in, off, no. Rebound, Anderson, no. And then Newman clears off the board, and here come the Grovers, trailing by 6. McAloney, Geiger for 3, off the mark. High rebound, Anderson there for Valley City. That's her 6th board. Potratz up ahead, knocked away, and it will stay with the Highliners. That's going to bring Katie Birchall and Dakota Potratz in for the Highliners. That'll send Thorson and Anderson to the bench. Inbounds comes in. Potratz has it. Right-hand hip-high dribble for the Highliners. Olson lobbing it. Birchall down low. One dribble. Kicks it into the corner. Three-pointer. Drew Potratz knocking down the three-pointer. That's her second of the game. First since the first quarter. She has got 11. 48-39 Valley City. In the backcourt. Ball knocked away. Geiger. They're going to have to hurry. And we've got a timeout taken. The saving grace for a 10-second violation is the 30-second timeout. 5:03 remaining here. That is a 30 for Coach Slider and Oak Grove. They have one timeout remaining, and that is a full. Valley City in good shape. 2 fulls, 2 30s left to go for them. Again, more basketball coming away tomorrow here on the Highland Activity Network. Valley City boys and Oak Grove, triple header, 4:30 for the C squad, and 6 o'clock varsity, junior varsity, and 7:30 for the varsity. Tomorrow, here from the Hack, Highlander basketball right here on the Highlander Activity Network. Just go to YouTube, search Highlander Activities, and we've got all the games archived there, and watch them live or at your leisure. Grovers come out of the break with the basketball into the front court. Right-hand hip-on dribble by Downs here to the near side. Stops, goes up top. Newman, 19-footer, top of the key, back iron too hard. Rebound grab there by Potratz. Dakota grabbing her 6th. Far side, Govan. Back onto the wing, Olson. Skip pass, Potratz near side, Drew. Drew just nailed her first 3 of the half, second of the game here moments ago. Foul there on the Grovers. Going to be on Geiger. That's her 3rd. 3rd team foul. Inbounds here near sideline, Govan. Up top, Olson. Hesitates, dribble drive. Cut off of the baseline. They're going to call an offensive foul on Tessa Olson. That's number 3 on Tessa. 2nd team foul. And with 4:33 to go in the fourth quarter, Coach Howard's going to try to ride out the storm here. He may give Tess a little bit of a breather, but right now she's still on the floor with those 3 fouls. Here's Downs in the backcourt. McAloney back to Downs. Downs starts up, ahead to McAloney. Cross court, knocked away by Burchell, but into the hands of Geiger. 20 on the shot clock. Geiger top of the key for the Grovers. They trail by 9. Hands it off to Downs. Downs up top, near side. Oh, and zigging with a should have zagged was Balmy. She was heading towards the basket, and the pass by Downs was going to a spot, not a player, and it went out of bounds. Highlanders will get the ball off the turnover halfway through this fourth quarter. 48-39, Valley City. Far side, Potratz. That's true. On the wing, entry pass Burchell. Dribbling in, off the glass, no. Rebound, Downs had it. Newman controls. She's got 2 Highlanders on her. Outlets it to McAloney. Here's McAloney for the Grovers into the front court. Up top, far side, Geiger, right wing for 3, off the mark. A little bit short. Rebound, ooh, and Burchell is thrown to the ground inadvertently. And that foul is going to be called on Haley Newman, and that is going to be number 4 on Newman. There's some oohs and ahs here by the crowd after Newman grabbed that last defensive rebound. She might have got a little extra frisky with the elbows. Here on the near side, Olsen. They break the press in the front court. Tessa, bounce pass. Burchell in the lane, 1 dribble. Goes back up top to Govan. Here to the near side, Burchell left alone. Right wing 3, count it. Ooh, good time for her to get hot. She's got 14. 51-39, Valley City now by a dozen, and there's Dakota Potratz picking up her 2nd foul, 3rd team foul. That will bring Rachel Christensen back into the lineup here for the Grovers. With 3:21 to go in the fourth quarter, Valley City on top, 51-39. Dribbling through the traffic, Downs to Geiger. Top of the key, Geiger. Right hand hit by dribble, works it far side. Back up top. Now here near side is not Downs. 15 on the shot clock. Down, knocked away by Govan. It'll stay with Valley City or stay with Oak Grove with 14 on the shot clock. Inbounds here in the near corner. Downs brings it in. Reverse layup Christensen, no. Govan with the rebound for Valley City. Greta into the front court. Olsen right corner, and she traveled. So the turnover, give the ball back over to the Grovers. Christensen to Downs. Downs in the front court, knocked away from behind by Potratz. Downs grabs it on the baseline, dribbles into the corner. Back onto the wing, Geiger from 19, short. Rebound, Drew Potratz has it for the Highlanders. She'll start up the floor, comes across the logo. 2.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Highlanders by a dozen. Here's Potratz, and a timeout taken by Coach Howard. He wants a 30-second timeout. With 2:25 left to go here in the fourth quarter, Valley City up 51-39 on this 30-second timeout. The Highlander fans there for you before, during, and after your time of need. Leland Matthias Funeral Home values the families they serve as they serve the communities they value. 2:25, fourth quarter. Highlanders 11-6 have outscored the Grovers here in the final 8 minutes. And back up to a 12-point lead, but they were up 32-9 at one point in the second quarter. Matter of fact, had themselves a 16-0 run, I believe it was. A 12-0 run to go open up a 16-2 lead and led 16-4 at the end of the first quarter. Top of the key, Olsen, crossover dribble in the lane to Burchell. Left side, blocked from behind by Newman, grabs the rebound. Newman, Runenberg, or to Bronsky into the far side. Bronsky then dribbles it out of bounds. And the turnover gives it back over to Valley City. Here comes Tessa Olsen. She'll bring it across the timeline for Valley City. Finds a seam, drives the lane, layup halfway down and comes out. And she'll go to the line. Boy, Tessa cannot buy a basket with a good line of credit right now. She's going to go to the line. And she will shoot 2. Haley Newman just picked up her 5th personal foul. And that is the 5th team foul. So Newman is fouled out.
Christensen in for the Grovers.
Newman with 4 points tonight. Free throw up and good by Olson. Second free throw forthcoming. It is on the way. Good. Tessa drops them both in. She's got 5. Geiger will check back in the lineup here for the Grovers. 53-49, Valley City up. As we hit the 2-minute mark left to go here in the fourth quarter. Christensen into the front court. Now up top, Downs. Bounce pass through the wickets of Christensen far side. Rachel gets it off to Geiger. Or that was Taylor, actually. Now Geiger in the lane. Blocked there. Burchell will grab the rebound. Her 8th. Now here's Potratz. Cross-court pass. Drew to Dakota. Dakota, spin move. Left of the lane. And an offensive foul called on the Highlanders. And that's going to be called on Dakota Potratz. That is her 3rd. 4th team foul. Here's Geiger. Balmy near side. Christensen. Back up top to Downs. Downs driving in all the way through. Layup short. Burchell with their 9th rebound. 1 rebound away from a double-double. Here's Olson in the front court for Valley City. Olson. Top of the key. Crossover ball knocked away. Stolen. Balmy. Back the other way. Mari Balmy to the middle to Geiger. Not a great pass, and she was able to get tied up, but it will be Grover ball on the tie-up. Quickly off the bench. Back in will be McAloney. Good 3-point shooter. Has 2 tonight. Inbounds to Downs. Entry pass Christensen. McAloney from the corner for 3. Halfway down, comes out. Rebound Christensen. No look inbound. Saved it to Burchell. Burchell gives it off to Olson. Final minute, fourth quarter. Highlanders up by 14. Olson up top of the key. We watch there by Downs. Into the corner. Potratz. Potratz skip pass to Dakota. Dakota here near side. Olson. 13 on the shot clock. Ooh, a bad dribble there. Off her shoulder. That'll be an over and back. She went and got it, and there it is. There was the whistle. It was a bad dribble, a high dribble by Olson. Went off her shoulder and went into the backcourt. So the Grovers, in what is really a 5-possession game with the ball. And the shot clock, game clock, virtually the same. Top of the key, quick shot by Christensen, front rim, no. Geiger rebound, up and no, but a foul called. Well, Tessa was there defensively, and I think Govan was also there. It'll be on Govan for Greta, her 2nd. That is the 15th foul. So Sophie Geiger to the line will shoot 2. Misfires on the first. Sophie, 5 points, 1 for 3 at the line. Downs out. Lyndon Bruneski will come in now. Another free throw for Geiger. Good. She will come out. And Taylor Christensen checks in. 6 points now for Geiger, 53-40. 25.5 seconds to go. Olson in the backcourt. Brings it up, far side, and a foul call. We'll send Tessa Olson to the free throw line.
Grover's foul on number 35.
That'll be on Linda Bruneski. That'll be her 2nd. So Olson to the free throw line to shoot 2. Good on the first.
Olson at the line for the
54-40. Downs back in, Geiger back in. Olson 4 of 5 at the free throw line. 6 points all here in the fourth quarter. And misfires. Rebound, Burchell has it. That's going to give her a double-double by my count. And then a shot there by Katie Note. And she'll go to the line. Katie with 10 rebounds now. Now she'll go to the free throw line and try to add to her 12-point total. Foul there on Balmy, her 2nd. And so Burchell shooting 2. Free throw, good. Katie 3 for 5 at the line, 13 points. 4 for 6 and 14 points to go along with those 10 rebounds. 56-50, Valley City. It got hairy there for a while, but the Highlanders are going to pick up their 7th win in Region 1 play. Improved to 11-3 on the year. Grovers will fall to 1-6 in the region, 4-10 overall. 10.7 seconds to go. Up top to Downs. Balmy here near side to Geiger. Geiger just off the elbow. Free throw line extended. McAloney in the lane. Nice bounce pass. Christensen for the easy 2. And that'll do it. Your final score, Valley City winning it 56-42 over the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers. The Highlanders stay perfect, 7-0 in Region 1 and now 11-3 overall. We'll take a quick break. We're back with our postgame. This is Highliner Girls Basketball live from the Hack on YouTube on the Highliner. Well, Valley City outscored the Grovers in that final quarter, 16-9, and slowly pulled away after the Grovers did get the lead down to 7. 56-42, Valley City winning it tonight. They are now 7-0 in District Region 1 play and 11-3 overall. Grovers are 1-6 in the region and 4-10 overall. For the Grovers, one player in double figures tonight, as Mari Balmy had 12 points. McKenna McAloney had 9. Sophie Geiger with 6. Peyton Downs had 6. Rachel Christensen with 5. Haley Newman had 4 for their total of 42. 4 in the first quarter, 11 in the second, 18 in the third, and 9 in the fourth for their total of 42. Highliners, 2 players in double figures tonight. Drew Potratz, 14 points, 14 from Katie Burchell. 9 from Dakota Potratz, 7 from Madison Anderson, 4 from Greta Govan, 2 from Hadley Thorson, and 6 from Tessa Olson, all coming in the fourth quarter. Unofficially, Katie Burchell, 10 rebounds to go along with those 14 points tonight. Dakota Potratz had 6 boards and 6 rebounds and 3 assists. Maddie Anderson with 6 rebounds tonight. Drew Potratz, 3 rebounds and 3 assists. Greta Govan had 3 rebounds. Hadley Thorson, 3 rebounds. Tess Olson, 3 rebounds and a couple of assists tonight for the Highliners. So Valley City picking up the win. Again, staying perfect as they now start the second half of the Region 1 season, winning tonight here by the final of 56-42. Well, here's what's coming up here on the Highliner Activity Network. Again, tomorrow we've got triple header basketball as the Oak Grove Grover boys will be in town. We've got a 4:30 C Squad game, 6 o'clock for the junior varsity, and then the varsity here at 7:30. All 3 games right here at the Hack here tomorrow night. And that'll be it for the rest of the week. The Highlanders will be on the road on Thursday. We've got Cafe Concert coming up this weekend. Again, 7 o'clock on Saturday night, the matinee on Sunday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So we'll have Cafe Concert this weekend as well for Valley City. So the Highliners get a couple of players in double figures, Drew Potratz and Katie Burchell, each having 14 tonight, and they pick up the win by a final of 56-42. Well, my thanks to Jaden Johnson, our producer and our technical director and camera operator tonight, Ray Nelson, and of course, as usual, all of you viewing us and watching us on YouTube and on the Highlander TV Network. We do appreciate you joining us here tonight and continue to enjoy Highlander activities here on YouTube. The final again tonight, it is a sweep. The Highlander Junior Varsity and Varsity both picking up wins here tonight as Valley City Junior Varsity winning 50-39 and the Varsity winning by a final of 56-42. Until next time, Paul McDonald saying thanks for joining us and so long from the Highliner Activity Center.